Hey everyone, so this week in class we've been studying a lot on coding, and the main application that we're looking at is called Scratch. If you are going to look this up, you're going to want to look it up at scratch.mit.edu. I just happen to be under the ideas section, so that's why it's dash ideas. So today I'm just going to show you a little bit about Scratch. So Scratch is a platform that you can use to code different video games. You could create like e-cards, you can do a whole bunch of different things, but today we are going to try to animate a name. So if you go under the ideas section here, there's plenty of different ideas you could do, including animate a name. And when you click on them, you kind of get this little pop-up page where you have access to a tutorial, you have access to different coding cards, which can be used for students. So if you click on that, it'll come out to here. And it just kind of gives different ideas of how to do different things, such as like having a letter change its color, having letters spin, having letters play a sound, having letters dance, and just a bunch of different things that the letters can do, and different ways that it can be animated for students. If you go back here, there's also an educator's guide. So this, as an educator, is just kind of what you go through to try to prepare for this lesson to teach to your students. So here it has different pre-workshop checklists, so such as doing it yourself, doing the tutorial, printing out the activity cards, making sure everybody has a Scratch account, and so on and so forth. So I already have this tutorial pulled up. When you come in here, this is what it kind of looks like, usually minus this. That's just the tutorial that comes along with it. So this is Scratch, this is the cat. That is pretty well known to be a part of Scratch. So if you are a teacher who originally was a student in the early 2000s, maybe you've heard of Scratch before. I know I definitely heard of it and even learned how to use it back then. This is not our Scratch. This is not, it is the same thing, but it's like a whole new thing in its own right. So yeah, I'm going to show you just kind of a fast-paced process so that you can just kind of see the idea of how all of this works. So now that we have our name animated to the way that we would like, styled the way that we like, we can jump up here to the right corner, press on that button to go into kind of a full screen preview mode, and test our animation. And that is kind of just the bare basics of Scratch. As I mentioned before, Scratch can also be used to make video games. Scratch can also be used as a collaborative platform where you can interact with other people's work. You can share your work with other people on this platform. They can go in and make a copy of your games and edit them and show you other ways of doing it. And yeah, Scratch is just a really interesting, really simple, really easy coding platform that is great for young students, older students, adults, everyone that is just interested in learning coding and getting into the basics of coding. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Check out my other videos if you would like. Check out the rest of my blog. And I will talk to you all next week.